Remember when summer break meant freedom? Not sunscreen, schedules, and snack negotiations? Yeah, Stranger Things Season 3 drops us right back into that feeling. That perfect, sweaty, sun drenched summer of 1985, where your biggest problem was who was allowed in your basement fort or who you might accidentally fall in love with. We're kicking off Season 3, and trust me, this one smells like mall popcorn, grape lip smackers, and pure 80s chaos. So, it's 1985 in Hawkins, and the monsters aren't the only thing waking up. Hormones are too. Eleven and Mike are officially in the Makeout Olympics. Hopper's losing his mind, and poor Joyce is still holding it together with Radio Shack batteries and trauma. But let's talk about the real star of the season, the Starcourt Mall. If you grew up in the 80s or 90s, you know the mall wasn't just a place, it was church. You went there to worship Orange Julius, walk laps with your friends, and pretend you didn't care who you ran into. There's this perfect scene where the kids are just wandering. No agenda, no phones, just neon lights, Cinnabon smells, and that weird fake freedom you only had between childhood and adulthood. Remember that? When hanging out somewhere counted as a plan? I miss that kind of boredom. Because now hanging out means 3 DMs, a calendar invite, and a rain check. Starcourt was the last great temple before Amazon Prime ruined our wandering spirit. All right, so let's get on it. The real horror of Season 3 isn't the Russians or the Mind Flayer. It's the friendship drift. Will just wants to play D&D like old times. Everyone's busy making out or growing up. And that look on his face when they laugh him off, that's every adult who's tried to revive a dying group chat. It's the ache of realizing the people you love aren't in the same season anymore. And there's no monster to blame for it. You can feel the puberty panic, this tension between childhood comfort and the pull towards independence. And honestly, that's midlife in a nutshell. We are all Will Byers at some point, holding on to old magic while everyone else moves on. Friendships evolve, malls close, people ghost you in real life and in the upside down. And the best we can do is keep showing up with the walkie-talkie, hoping someone still answers. Dustin comes back from camp with a girlfriend, allegedly, and immediately ropes Steve into decoding Russian transmissions between ice cream ships. It's Spy Kids meets Cold War Panic meets please don't melt the chocolate chips again, Steve. And look, this subplot, chef's kiss, because every great coming-of-age story needs one summer job that teaches you the meaning of life. Mine involved polyester uniforms, a broken cash register, and customers who said, smile more. If you know, you know. Let's talk Hopper. The man is unraveling. Not from monsters, but from fatherhood. And it's so real, that desperate need to protect someone who's already growing beyond you. There's a scene where he's trying to have the talk with Eleven and Mike, and it's awkward, funny, heartbreaking all at once, because love makes you ridiculous. Whether it's parenting, partnership, or letting go of the past, you end up pacing in your cabin, rehearsing speeches that never come out right. And that's what I love about Stranger Things. Beneath the monsters and the nostalgia and the mall mayhem, it's really about loss. The loss of simple summers, friendships, of versions of ourselves we can't get back. And maybe that's why we keep watching, because for a second, it feels like we can time travel to when adventure was just a bike ride away and everything still felt possible. What was your first summer job disaster story? Mine ended with me hiding behind a slushie machine, trying not to cry. Pretty on brand for Hawkins.